is CFO Career Accelerator, presented by CFO Intelligence, with your host, Andrew Zezas. Expert guidance on accelerating your career, managing transitions, and serving great companies. And now, here's your host, Andrew Zezas.
Hello and welcome to CFO Career Accelerator, where we bring career insights and strategies to CFOs at middle market and enterprise companies to enhance their careers, minimize transitions, and contribute to their company's growth. I'm your host, Andrew Zezas, CFO of CFO Intelligence. During each show, I'll come to you with one idea or one thought or just one focus as part of an overall discussion intended to accelerate your CFO career. Every successful company has a value proposition. Simply put, a value proposition is a statement describing the value that one would derive by using a service or product. As CFO, you have a value proposition. Of course you do. Have you considered what your value proposition really is? Have you clearly defined it? Do you use your value proposition in describing the benefits and outcomes that you would deliver to a prospective employer? That's a novel idea for some folks. Do you include your value proposition in your communications, on your resume, on your business card? Your value proposition is not what you do or how you do it. Neither is it a description of the mechanics of being a great CFO. Since most of those with whom you would interview and who would eventually hire you are not finance executives, many of them will only understand a bit about what you actually do. Some won't have a clue. But what you do is not your value proposition any more than are the details of how an auto body shop paints your car. Neither is it their value proposition. Too many CFOs spend too much time explaining what they do and how they do it, and they miss the opportunity to present what their value really is. The auto body shop's value proposition is not how they select the paint, how they handle the tools, or how they'll prep the car and apply the paint. Those are the mechanics, the details. No, it's that you will receive your car back quickly with a perfect and flawlessly finished paint job, and that you'll enjoy the quality, the cost, and the like-new appearance of your car. Similarly, your value proposition as a CFO is the outcome that a company will derive by hiring you and the benefits it would receive as a result of your being their CFO. What value will a company derive by hiring you? Have you asked that question? Have you clearly defined your answer and your ability to deliver your value proposition? That's the detail your interviewees will understand. What will be the benefits and the outcome of hiring you? That's what will get you hired. Have you clearly answered these questions? Can you precisely, in just a few words, present your unique value proposition? Will your value proposition be the same for any company in any industry, or will it vary based on the industry, the company, or the specifics of the role? Do you have only one value proposition? You should have many. If you're an accomplished CFO, you do have many. Do you communicate your value propositions precisely, or like many of your CFO competitors, do you explain the myriad details and go on and on about the mechanics of what you do in the hope that those listening, those who most likely don't really understand what you actually do, will understand what you do, be able to equate that to how their company would benefit by hiring you, and will be able to discern the difference between your expertise and those of your competitors? So, what is your value proposition? Tune in next week. I'll share my views on a 4-letter word: networking. Thanks for watching. This is Andrew Zezas for CFO Intelligence and CFO Career Accelerator.
Thanks for joining us on CFO Career Accelerator, presented by CFO Intelligence with host Andrew Zezas. If how you serve your company and your career would be enhanced by connecting with peer CFOs from around the country, visit CFOintel.com to explore the benefits of becoming a CFO Intelligence member. While you're there, subscribe to CFO Intelligence magazine, take the CFO Business Sentiment Survey, arrange to attend exclusive CFO events, and explore our other CFO-focused podcast series, CFOs in Motion and Driving Opportunity, Your Company's Real Estate. Visit CFOintel.com. That's CFOintel.com. Remember to subscribe to this podcast series on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts. This has been CFO Career Accelerator, presented by CFO Intelligence with your host, Andrew Zezas. We'll see you next time. The opinions and views presented on this podcast by Andrew Zezas are his own and may not be relied upon as fact. The opinions and views of others who appear on this show are their own as well, and may not be relied upon as fact or for any other purpose. Opinions and views and other information are provided for general information and educational purposes only.